July the 17th. I'm Emily Vukovic. For more on our top 5 videos, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. Okay, it's not an icy start this morning, but it's pretty chilly. We're talking single digits through many areas in and around the GTA. 9 in Newmarket. I wore a sweater today and I was cold. I'm not going to lie, I turned the heat on in my car. I had to admit it. You should see Jeremy's face right now. 23 degrees with some sunshine for Toronto this afternoon, so it does get better. Range. We do have the risk for a few water sprouts today, again on the shores of Huron and Erie, but I'm looking at that forecast. It looks as though the alert is going to get dropped kind of by about noon. So if you've got plans this afternoon, it'll be good. Long range is coming up next, but first, here's Jeremy.
Well, here's Emily.
Well, I'd love to tell you that there's tons of stuff to talk about on this map, but clearly there isn't. There's nothing. We've got high pressure, lots of sunshine today and into tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, looking like a fantastic end to the week. And then the weekend looks good. Now, this model wants to bring in moisture in the form of humidity, so it looks like a lot of rain, but it's not. We could see some scattered. Awesome. Thanks for that, Kim. Around the world in 80 seconds. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thursday, July the 17th, and it's cold. I'm using that word today. Tom would be mad at me for using that word, but Tom, you're not here, so I'm using it. It's cold. Temperatures are sitting through single-digit values through many communities, and then things will improve as we get into the afternoon as temperatures warm up. Talk with the long range. We'll get into the weekend in just a moment, but first, Jeremy, what's going on the roads?
Well, now with the long-range forecast, here's Emily.
That's not going to be fun this morning, so take it easy out there. We do have a lot of sunshine in the forecast with high pressure for the next couple of days. We don't have to worry about active weather until possibly the weekend. Now, what's happening with this model is that it's wanting to pick up a lot of moisture. A lot of that is going to be the heat and the humidity that's firing up this weekend. It's going to feel closer to the mid-30s potentially. So we could see some thunderstorm activity and some slight showers through Saturday and Sunday. Thanks, Kim. Such great videos around the world in 80 seconds. It's Thursday. It is the 17th of July, and it's freezing. Okay, it's not freezing, but it is a little on the cool side. We are seeing temperatures into the single digits right now throughout the GTA. So this afternoon, you'll be a little safer out on the water. Long-range details in just a moment, but first, Jeremy, what's going on the roads? The Honda Indy? Yes, we do. Yes, we have the weekend in our long-range forecast. The good news is that high pressure really starts to dominate. We are going to be seeing lots of sunshine today and into tomorrow. By the weekend, however, we do have the system to our south, and it is threatening us with the chance of a few isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorm activity. It's mostly going to be daytime heat and humidity that could bring in some thunderstorms for both Saturday and Sunday, but for the most part, we are going to stay dry, and it is going to be fairly muggy. The humidity starts to return. Good morning. It's Thursday, July the 17th. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. We've been talking about the very chilly conditions this morning. It's just feeling a little fresh with single digits in and around the GTA. We will warm up, which is great news. By this afternoon and into the weekend, it looks even better. I'm going to have all those details coming up. It's a popular spot, but there weren't a lot of people there yesterday. And through Grand Bend, we did see quite a bit of rain throughout the region, heavy localized downpours at times. It was windy and it was a little on the cool side. As you can see, not many people out on the beach. Literally nobody out on the beach. But like I was saying, conditions are going to improve for this weekend. We've got high pressure in place right now, so we've got lots of sunshine for today and into tomorrow. Now, come the weekend, the heat and the humidity do start to develop, so we are going to see the chance of a few isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorms, especially for Sunday, but for the most part, we are staying dry. It looks great. Now, if you are camping this weekend, are you thinking about bringing your cell phone? Well, here are reasons to and maybe not to bring your phone. Here's Kasha. All right, thanks, Kasha. Here's Jeremy now with an update on your morning commute.
Oh, wow. This is amazing, Emily. Back inside you, and it's hot, too. Back to the studio.
Kevin Yard and I are no longer friends. Yep, that's it. Friendship over. No, seriously, I am really jealous. Thanks, Kevin. Okay, we will talk about your weekend weather. If you're heading to Ribfest, we'll let you know what the conditions are going to be like. And of course, the Honda Indy is on in Toronto this weekend, and that is already causing issues on the roads, isn't it, Jeremy? The weekend looks great. We've got high pressure firmly in place. Because we do have heat and humidity building back in, there is a very slight risk we could see some isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorm activity for Saturday through Hamilton. But look at the warmth, feeling like 32 by Sunday.
The lakeshore is closed in both directions through the X grounds. No traffic through there whatsoever until we have much faster vehicles with Indy this weekend. I'm sure they'll make use of that nice wide open road because you can't right now. It is jammed from Kipling. Now, with the long-range forecast, here's Emily.
That's not rubbing it in at all. They're going to enjoy it, but you can't. So if you need to get to work, too bad. We've got high pressure in the area giving us lots of sunshine. Temperatures are really going to start to climb into the weekend, which is good news for those of us that love the heat and humidity. I mean, it is the middle of July. What this model is doing here is picking up a little bit of moisture, and I think it's mostly the humidity that it's picking up and the potential for some convective showers. So we may see some thunderstorm activity for both Saturday and Sunday, but it's not going to be a washout by all means. We are going to enjoy a lot of sunshine. So get out, go to Ribfest. Honda Indy's happening this weekend. Beaches Jazz Festival's happening this weekend. Salsa on St. Clair. So many amazing events to get out and enjoy because it is certainly going to feel like
Studio, I'm getting hungry already.
Kevin looks forward to Ribfest every single year just so he can make me jealous. Honestly, he looks forward to it for months just to make my life, well, just to make me suffer. We do have lots of sunshine throughout the day today and into tomorrow. The weekend so far looks amazing. I'm going to have all those details coming up in just a few moments. But first, I'm going to turn things over. No, I'm going to look at this first. Look at the water spout watch. Lake, you grab a sweater, grab a jacket. You'll probably need it. And then tomorrow morning, tons of sun and 17 degrees. And like I was saying about 30 seconds ago, the weekend looks amazing so far. I'm going to have all those details coming up. And now I'm going to throw it over to Jeremy for traffic details. We do indeed. We've got lots of sunshine. High pressure firmly in place, which means we've got a good day today and throughout the day tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday also look pretty good. What's happening on this forecast model is that it's picking up a little bit of moisture from the heat and humidity that's going to start to build in through the GTA. So we do have the risk to see a few isolated showers, but for the most part, it's just going to be kind of cloud cover, and the showers should stay to our south. And when I say to our south and to our west, I mean Hamilton. We could see a few isolated showers there for Saturday. Sunday looks good, 26, feeling like 32. So with that, the heat and the humidity, we do have that risk for a few isolated showers, possibly even some convective activity. So thunderstorms through Sunday and Oshawa, a possibility, but it's certainly going to feel more like summer.
We've got the oven open here. What do we got inside here, Bernie?
We got pork side ribs. These we only started. They've only been in about an hour. They go about 4 hours. We cook low and slow. We're from the south, so everything's low and slow.
Okay, and do you use a special sauce for this?
Yeah, we obviously have a special rub we put on there, and then we also use an apple wood. So we're using real sweet wood. It gives it a sweet taste, and we spin them for 4 hours. Again, low and slow. So rub, wood, and then we finish off with one of our Alabama sauces. 7 to choose from, and they're phenomenal.
There you go. I've been eating all morning, Emily. I think I might have some sauce in my face. Do I have some sauce? Yeah, okay, back inside to you. I got any sauce in my face?
You're good.
I'm good. Okay.
Kevin, it's like you're going to come back here and you still want to be friends with me. That's not going to happen. We are no longer friends unless you bring me a full rack of ribs. No, I'm kidding. I don't need ribs. I'd like ribs. I don't need ribs. It was such a wonderful weekend for so many events. We've got the Mississauga Ribfest. We've got the Beaches Jazz Festival happening. Of course, the Honda Indy. Salsa on St. Clair. There is a music festival happening in Barrie. I don't know. You're going to have to rent a helicopter to get to all these events. But regardless of which one you choose, the weather looks amazing. And I have all the details coming up. Waterspout watch in effect again today on Huron and Erie. Again, if you're heading out, if you're going downtown, if you're sitting on a patio, barbecue, anything, bring a jacket or at least a light sweater. Tomorrow, the weather looks amazing. More on the long range just ahead. But of course, the Honda Indy already affecting traffic, isn't it, Jeremy?
Emily.
Thanks, Jeremy. Lots of sunshine for tomorrow, and tomorrow night looks clear if you're heading out. The weather will be perfect for lots of different events. Saturday and Sunday, what this map is showing is a little bit of moisture. I think this model is picking up a lot of the humidity throughout the area, so there is a chance that we could see some isolated showers. Isolated thunderstorms, I don't want to rule it out. We could see some convectivity because of the humidity. So keep that in mind as you're heading out, but it's not going to be a washout of a weekend. We are going to see really great conditions for a lot of outdoor activity, so make sure you get out and enjoy it. If you have a helicopter, plane, red shoes to click your heels together to get downtown, good idea today. We do have the water spout watch still in place for Lake Erie and Lake Huron. The conditions will be more favorable for boating this afternoon. I think these advisories are going to be dropped around the noon hour. High pressure in place for the weekend. I think what this forecast model is wanting to pick up is a lot of humidity in the air, so I would not rule out the chance for a few isolated showers and possibly even a thunderstorm. Go to the weather.
Brisket from Alabama here.
There you go.
Emily, here we go. Digging in here.
Good. We got lots of sauce here.
Wow, tender. Back inside the studio. Breakfast time. Look at that sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, you're killing me this morning. That looks amazing. Okay, it is such a great weekend for all the events that are happening in and around the GTA, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. We do have the water spout watch continuing for Lake Huron, and then tomorrow morning we're looking at 17 degrees with lots of sunshine. The weekend details plus tons of events that are happening in the GTA coming up, but first I'm going to turn it over to Jeremy, and the Honda Indy certainly affecting the morning commute.
It certainly is. We have all kinds of problems. In fact, I think 99 problems, and traffic is most of them. Oh, here's Emily.
Well, Jeremy, I have to tell you, since you've been filling in for Tom, things have gotten a little hipper around here. Tom certainly would not have used a Jay-Z reference to describe traffic. High pressure in place for tomorrow and into Saturday, which is great news for all the events that are happening. Of course, the Toronto Beaches Festival, Jazz Festival is happening at the beaches. We've got the Honda Indy, Salsa on St. Clair. There is, of course, the Ribfest in Mississauga. Kevin Yard is going to camp out there for the next 3 days. We do have a little bit of moisture being picked up on this forecast model, and I'm looking as though it's going to be just the humidity that it's picking up. So there is a risk for a few isolated showers, possibly some convective activity for Saturday, Sunday, but the heat and humidity certainly going to be the big story. It is going to feel like the low to mid 30s this weekend.
Okay, now you've also got some pulled pork. I'm going to try some of the pulled pork. Christina, you've got some here for me. Thank you very much. Wow. Well, this is amazing. Back inside the studio.
You know life is good when you have people bringing you pulled pork at this time in the morning. Thank you.
Everybody and the team behind them. Come on down to Ribfest. Starts today. It runs right through Sunday.
See, Kevin, you just need to grab that tray and just come walking back to the studio. Awesome. Well, congratulations to the team. And yeah, hopefully you'll be in the contender ring again this year. I have been to many Ribfests in my day, and if you're planning on heading to the one this weekend, the Mississauga one is certainly one to hit. Water night. Cool, 11. Grab a sweater or a jacket if you're heading out. And then tomorrow morning, lots of sunshine and 17 degrees. How does the weekend look? I've got all those details just ahead. But first, Jeremy, what's going on the roads?
Well,
Thanks, Jeremy. The long range looks great. We've got lots of sunshine in the forecast. Tomorrow, probably the best day of the week yet again. I think that's now the third Friday in a row. By the weekend, it looks as though this forecast model wants to pick up a lot of the humidity that's going to be coming through the area. So there is a chance for both Saturday and Sunday for us to see an isolated shower, possibly even a thunderstorm, but do not cancel your plans. If you're heading to the Beaches Jazz Festival, if you're heading to the Honda Indy, of course, Mississauga Ribfest is going on, Salsa in St. Clair. So many great events. Do not cancel your plans because the weather is going to be good. I'm rating it at about an 8 out of 10, 10 being the best weather we can get. But bring an umbrella and be prepared for a few isolated showers here and there. Temperatures really warming up and the humidity rises as well. The long-range forecast looks amazing. I'm going to get into all the details in a moment. First, I do want to mention the water spout watch that we still have in place today for Lake Huron and Lake Erie. Looks as though this advisory is going to be dropped around the noon hour, so this afternoon the conditions will be better. High pressure in place for today and into tomorrow, looking good. Saturday, Sunday, I think what this model is wanting to do is pick up a little bit of moisture because of the humidity that's going to be through the area. Do not rule out the risk for an isolated shower, possibly a thunderstorm for both Saturday and Sunday. But as it looks right now, a beautiful forecast for lots of the events that are happening in and around the city. Of course, the Beaches Jazz Festival is happening, as is the Honda Indy. Around the world in 80 seconds. Thanks, Kim. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Thursday, July the 17th, and just be prepared to drool. Kevin Yard is joining us from beautiful Mississauga. He's at Ribfest today. Kicks off for the weekend. And Kevin, what's your favorite part about Ribfest so far?
The food. Wow. Amazing. Back in.
Thanks, Kevin. So far, the weekend looks amazing to hit Ribfest. Make sure you stay with us. We've got your top 5 videos coming up. You don't want to miss them. They're next.
This weather segment has.
Check out all of our top 5 videos on our website, theweathernetwork.com. Thursday, July the 17th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Kevin Yard, I am so jealous of you right now. He is in Mississauga at Ribfest, indulging in all sorts of yummy treats. And the weather, Kevin, I think it's perfect.
Emily? Good. I don't have anything on my face, do I?
I are no longer friends because he lives for this every year just to make me envious. Today we're going to see a daytime high of 23. Tonight dropping to 11, so grab a sweater and a jacket if you are heading out to Ribfest. Tomorrow morning, lots of sunshine with high pressure in the area. The weekend so far looks amazing for all the events that are happening throughout the GTA. This forecast model wants to pick up a little bit of moisture through Saturday and Sunday, and I think it's picking up a lot of the humidity. I wouldn't rule out the risk of an isolated shower, possibly even some thunderstorm activity. But for the most part, the weekend forecast looks great. Get out and enjoy it. The weekend is just around the corner. So many events happening within the GTA. Everybody wants to know what the weekend is going to be like. Doug, on a scale of 1 to 10, or 10 being the best, what kind of number are we throwing out there?
Somewhere between 8 and 9. And most of the time, it probably will be a 10, but we could have an interruption or two.
Okay, so don't cancel your weekend plans. I think that's the thing here.
Right.
Pattern change for sure. Last week, the West was in the heat. We were in the cooler temperatures, and now we are the ones soaking up the warmth.
That's right. You know, once again, we have a warm-up for the weekend, but the key difference is that we're not going to be going back into a fall weather pattern next week. In fact, this could be our warmest midweek period we've seen all summer. Take a look at the upper 20s, even 30 degrees.
And then I also want to highlight the humidex. It's going to feel closer to the mid to upper 30s, so feeling closer to 40. That's my type of weather, Doug.
Yeah,
that is my type of weather.
If you're taking the week off next week, you're going to find some summer weather. Now, during the weekend, temperatures near seasonal, and most of the time it won't be raining, but especially down towards Niagara and to the northwest of the GTA, we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms. In Toronto, the best chance is probably late Saturday evening into the overnight. But again, the key is most of the time it won't be raining. Not everybody is going to see rain, but be aware of that threat.
Okay, that's good to know. So head to the events, but bring an umbrella. And then next week in through cottage country again, if you are taking your vacation, it's hot.
Right, throughout southern Ontario, a nice looking summer week.
Okay, that looks good. So get out and enjoy it.
This weather segment has.
For more on top 5 videos, head to the video section of our website, theweathernetwork.com. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Thursday, the 17th of July, and it is a gorgeous start to the day, and no better place to be is at Ribfest, and that's where Kevin Yard joins us in Mississauga. Kevin, you've been eating all morning long. Are you getting full yet? You must be. So I think you should pack up those ribs and bring them back to me. That's awesome for such a wonderful cause. You know what else they should have? They should have like exercise bikes and treadmills beside the ribbers. So when you eat, you can exercise and then eat more and then exercise. It's kind of like a circle, right? A vicious one, if that. Sunshine today, 23 degrees. We are going to get cool tonight. If you're heading out, grab a jacket, grab a sweater. Tomorrow morning, 17 with sun. High pressure firmly in place for tomorrow. Looks as though tomorrow's probably the best day of the week in terms of our forecast. And then Saturday and Sunday, this forecast model wants to pick up a little bit of moisture throughout the lower Great Lakes, and I think what it's doing is picking up on the humidity, which is what we're going to feel for both Saturday and Sunday. Now, I wouldn't rule out an isolated shower, possibly even a thunderstorm for Saturday and Sunday through much of the GTA, but there are so many events going on this weekend. A little bit of rain certainly won't put a damper on them. Beaches Jazz Festival is happening, of course, the Honda Indy, and you do not obviously want to miss the Mississauga Ribfest. Some really great videos there. Thanks so much, Kim. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Thursday, July the 17th. It's a beautiful start to the day. Lots of sunshine, but it is fairly fresh. Kevin Yard is joining us at Mississauga Ribfest. And Kevin, besides all the food, what do you recommend people put on this morning as they're just heading out?
I got temperatures mid-teens. I'm here with Caslin from Camp 31. What is so great about coming down to Ribfest?
Mississauga Ribfest is really good. There's lots of heat, lots of activities, lots of food, but really it's all about the ribs, so you really need to come down and try some good Southern barbecue.
And what do we have over here?
We have 2 full racks right here, good Southern smoked with cherry wood, lots of barbecue sauce, really, really good stuff.
I'm going to try the brisket. If you can hand that over to me, because I just want Emily to be salivating back in the studio. And here we go.
Nice and soft.
Wow, nice and soft. Like Caslin says, this is amazing. Back to the studio. I eat.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks a lot. Well, this weekend looks amazing. If you are heading into Ribfest, we are going to see some sunshine. Temperatures are going to warm up. It'll certainly
This
feel
weather
like...
segment.
For more on your top 5 videos, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. It's Thursday, the 17th of July. I'm Emily Vukovic. We've got a great long-range forecast coming up for you. But first, I do want to mention the water spout watch still in place for today on Huron and Erie. Looks as though the advisory is going to be dropped around the noon hour, so we are going to see much more favorable conditions for heading out on the water. High pressure in place for tomorrow and into Saturday. I think this forecast model is picking up a little bit of moisture due to the humidity that's going to be moving in through the GTA. Now, I wouldn't rule out an isolated shower, possibly even a thunderstorm throughout the weekend, just because of that heat and humidity. So a very typical summer-like forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Tons of events happening this weekend. Toronto Beaches Jazz Festival. We've got the Honda Indy on, so make sure you get out and you enjoy the warmth that's returned to the GTA. The weather looks favorable for all the events that are happening this weekend throughout the GTA. We're going to focus on a couple right here. Can't wait for the Honda Indy this weekend, certainly already affecting people's commute. 40 Canadian bands will entertain you along a 2.5-kilometer stretch of Queen Street East. That would be the Beaches Jazz Festival. So much fun this weekend. Can't wait for Ribfest in Mississauga. Blooming Onion only happens once a year. I've had one of those. They're pretty good. Yummy picture of ribs. I'm so jealous. Kevin Yard has been there. Who is going to be my dance partner for Salsa on St. Clair? Another great event. The weather looks favorable for all the events that are happening this weekend throughout the GTA. We're going to focus on a couple right here. Can't wait for the Honda Indy this weekend, certainly already affecting people's commute. 40 Canadian bands will entertain you along a 2.5-kilometer stretch of Queen Street East. That would be the Beaches Jazz Festival. So much fun this weekend. Can't wait for Ribfest in Mississauga. Blooming Onion only happens once a year. I've had one of those. They're pretty good. Yummy picture of ribs. I'm so jealous. Kevin Yard has been there. Who is going to be my dance partner for Salsa on St. Clair? Another great event.